Morning is an important time of the day because how you spend your morning can often tell you what kind of day you're going to have. A cozy, peaceful morning time can always give us the energy required to kickstart the day effectively. A good morning routine can set a tone for a beautiful day ahead, and for that, we need to set effective time management regimes for a routine to set in. Losing even 15 minutes in the morning feels like we have lost God knows how many hours, right? Hello everyone, Namaste and welcome back. Hope you all are at the best of your spirits. Happy Ramzan everyone. I hope our life glitters the same way as the lights at Charminar do during these Ramzan days. I love to shop at Charminar during this time of the year. It's so soulfully satisfying. How about you guys? Have you ever been to Charminar? Hyderabadis? Do let me know. Likewise, it's the beginning of the new Telugu year. Happy Chaitra Navratri or Vasanta Navratri everyone. Hope Ma Durga always showers her blessing on us. Coming back to today, it's morning 6 am. I woke up at 5:30, finished my morning rituals, and here I am taking the pleasure of early morning calmness. The chirping of birds, the cool breeze of early mornings is worth all the energy and effort it takes to get up early. Am I right? After savoring the pleasure, here I am making myself a morning drink. I soak soap and jeera in the night and I have it with warm water in the morning. Soap and jeera are very good for our gut health and improve the metabolism of the body by helping the digestive system to work well for the entire day. Also, as it has zero calories, it goes well for intermittent fasting as well. I don't break my fasting until 10 in the morning, but this comes as an energy drink for me in the mornings. I love the morning calmness. It helps me to think over and process the things that I need to do for the entire day. In today's video, I am going to share some effective time management tips for a better and productive day. These are some things that I follow on a daily basis and hence I thought of sharing them with you guys. The best morning routine is one that is made according to our needs. Every household has different needs and it's important to set a routine as required by that household and by the person that handles the household. A working lady has different priorities when compared to a stay-at-home mom. So, we have to jot down our priorities first to set a proper routine, and for that we need to follow some basic rules. Maintaining a fixed bedtime and wake up time is essential. I know I need to be well rested and de-stressed to do my best in the mornings, so having good sleep is the major key to staying productive the next morning. And for that, we need to have fixed time to go to bed so that we can wake up fresh. It's a must that a person needs minimum 5 to 6 hours of good night sleep to stay active and refreshed. Anything less than this can drain the energy very quickly. I make sure to sleep at max 10 pm to wake up at 5:30 am. I don't like to jump start my day and so I take my time to let the morning rush fill me in. We are what we repeatedly do. So, even if we don't have a time fixed, letting the practice set in for few days will slowly become a habit. Good times take time to build up. So, give it a time to become a habit. Next is do not hit the snooze button. When the alarm rings, get up and out of the bed. This is a compulsory rule. Don't hit the snooze button. I know the urge to hit it, but resist it. You know the best practice to stop yourself from doing it? Penalize or punish yourself. 10 sit-ups every time you hit a snooze button? I know it sounds very small, but imagine you doing it every day or rather every time you hit the snooze button. Yeah, that sounds big, right? Likewise, award yourself whenever you wake up at the first ring. Waking up itself is a reward you can give yourself, of course, but to keep the trend going, you can reward yourself with a nice cup of tea or something that you love the most. Next is plan your daily chores and complete them within a set time. An hour of planning saves you 10 hours of doing. Trust me on this. We might think everything will happen as it goes on, but no. Only when we plan things will they happen as we want them to. Daily chores like laundry, dusting, placing the washed utensils back to their place need to be given a set time to be completed, else, these chores will be taking place the entire day. Trust me. In my morning 4 a.m. routine, I mentioned that I set a timer for 20 minutes for my milk to boil, and in that time, I finish off making the bed, dusting, cleaning the major places of the house, etc. Likewise, now in the same preset time, I took care of sweeping and mopping of the puja room and entrance, took care of dusting, making the laundry, unloaded the dishwasher. These chores, once done, will make us feel so light-hearted as they are the major chores which are inevitable, and once they are done, we are free from half of the load. Am I right? Next important point is to seek help from family members. There is no compulsion that you and only you have to do all the chores of the house. My kids are having their afternoon schools, and since they have time in their hand, I ask them to make bed in the mornings. This way, they will learn a basic ritual of making bed, and at the same time, I can utilize that time to do some other work. Here, while they made the bed, I did the dusting of the house, and that way, both the works are done simultaneously. Kids are slowly learning to make the bed, so I helped them here and there when I was dusting this part of the house. They might not be perfect, but they have accomplished the task successfully, and that's the entire goal here. Seeking help from others will not only save us time but also make us take off that extra burden from our shoulders, the burden to do everything ourselves. It's not necessary. I have a maid to sweep and mop the house. Even she helps me with my weekly dusting if needed, and that gives me so much relief. Though the outputs of these might not be as we acquire, but at least 80% of the job is done. Rest can be managed by us. Am I right? Here I finished taking my bath, and in the meanwhile kids finished making bed and sat down for their morning studies after having their milk. They have their final exams coming, and I made it a practice to make sure that they self-study at least for an hour to know its importance. While they are doing that, I replaced the old flowers in the puja room with the fresh ones, and I am doing the diyabati rituals when my husband said that he would do the puja. So, yes, that has taken off another task from my shoulder as I had to shoot for my shorts today. But this was one such task which I wanted to do. But that's okay. That is the next point. Prioritizing tasks is also an essential part of time management. We might want to do certain things, but which one needs to be prioritized first is also important. In the urge to do one wanted task, we might end up getting late for the task that needs us. So, it's always want versus needs. Cooking is something that I need to do, so I prioritize this one instead. The next important and major step for a peaceful morning is to meal plan. I have lost count of how many times I mentioned this in my videos. If not on a weekly basis, at least on a daily basis, plan your meals a day ahead. This can save you tons and tons of time, as the universal question of every household is what to cook for today. When that is sorted, then your work is sorted for the day. Plan your vegetables and what to cook, and that's what is all you need for a smooth start in the kitchen. Here I'm shooting for my shots, and I'm simultaneously cooking breakfast and lunch. I'm making a protein packed, tummy filling, yummy greens chilla here, recipe of which will be uploaded in the shorts tomorrow. So, as I plan everything before night, it's very quick and easy for me to shoot and as well as take care of daily meals. Having some prepped vegetables in the refrigerator, peeled onions and garlic, tomato puree, some frozen master gravy cubes can always save us time in those hard to make meals days or even on a daily basis for working ladies. So, plan your meal a day ahead and cook meals for the entire day. I usually cook extra so that it serves us for the night too. I cook sabzi, dal, and in the night I just have to make some fulkas and I am done. I know for a fact that I will be energy drained by evening, so I plan my meals ahead so that I don't have to cook much until required in the nights. So, cook extra so that you can serve the same for night. Or if you don't want to eat the same for night, at least plan what you want to eat for night ahead and prep for it while you are still in the kitchen. Like if you want dosas in the night, then make the chutney while cooking dal and sabzi. That way, you only have to make dosas or idlis in the night. Here I am making malka masoor dal so that it can be served in the morning as well as evening with roti. We eat it with rice in the mornings and rotis in the night. Our family doesn't mind eating carry forward food, so that's not a big deal for us. And yes, clean as you go. That's an essential time saving tip too. Next is set routines for all the chores. Having a routine ensures we are working on the right thing at the right time. Daily routines, weekly routines, monthly routines help us a lot completing those tasks of household which otherwise stay unattended for God knows how many days and months. The reason I like having a set routine is because they instill a sense of purpose, peace, and ritual to my day. These routines ensure that I am getting certain things done that I planned for. Writing down the routines always help us to set ourselves in an autopilot mode. Just checking those written tasks every now and then ensures that we are on the right track. For example, I have my weekly routine set that I have to wash the bed sheets and change the sofa and cushion covers today. So, I made it a point that I do it every week. I also mentioned in many of my previous videos that writing the chores down manually will help us a lot in the process of self-affirmation. Once we check the box of the task that we accomplished, the satisfaction is immense. Also, every person has some power hours in a day. Analyzing those power hours so that we can finish major tasks during that time is the key. For me, mornings are my power hours. Before marriage, I was a night owl. You asked me to stay awake till 2 or 3 in the night, I could, and I used to clean my room and do my studies and everything else during the night. But somehow, after marriage and especially after kids, I have become just the opposite of it. I can do tons of tasks during the mornings, and after 4 in the evening, I am just a caterpillar, as I mentioned in many of my videos. So, I make it a point to finish all the essential tasks of the day during those power hours so that I can have peaceful day later. So, before lunch, that is by 2 almost, every chore of mine is done and I make sure to do that no matter what. The next major point is self-affirmation. You have to keep yourself happy to keep going in the daily life. For that, keep praising yourself and keep treating yourself. You all know my love towards home decor, and as a treat to myself on my birthday, I bought this home center vase which I managed to grab on a sale. It was just for $2.99 and this small gesture towards myself made me so happy. I had butterflies in my stomach the whole day. That's the happy feeling. So, reward yourself with positive statements and positive affirmations. This boosts up the confidence to achieve the goal you have set. You need to set your worth. You need to make yourself happy. Don't let others do that for you. The next major point is to not sit down until you finish your set tasks for today. Many times it happens that we tend to take rest for a few minutes, thinking that we worked since morning, let's sit down for a while, but that while will become an hour and another hour in no time. Trust me, it happened with me many times. It's very, very important to be mindful in judging the time we give for rest. It's just like that Arab and the camel story where the camel enters the tent step by step and takes over the entire tent. In the same way, laziness always conquers. So, finish the set task before sitting down to relax. Then you can relax happily without the tension of unfinished chores eating away your mind. Think over it. How many times did this happen to you? Do let me know. Here, my kids were all set to leave to school. I braided their hair and they are having their lunch. They have their lunch on their own. I don't need to feed them. I have already packed their snacks box with the Chilla, and once they leave, all my set chores are done for today. Here, my sister in law is staying with us for a few days, and kids were cuddling us before going to school. After this, I was setting the table, and my cute husband hadn't realized that I was shooting and video bombed the clip. But I couldn't resist from adding this as it was hilarious and too cute. Hope it could give you a good laugh too. See, proper planning and having set routines can make our life easy always. I had some me time with kids, I did things that I like, I managed to finish my weekly routine, I shot for my shots, and at the same time finished the household chores too. That's the magic of routines. Also, as I mentioned before, this is a routine that I have set for now. They keep changing and they have to keep changing, else it becomes a monotonous life. Here we are done with lunch and I am closing all the blinds so that we can escape from that hot air of the afternoons. With all the chores done, this is my relaxing time. I'm sitting down and peeling off the pomegranate seeds here, which I love to do because kids love to eat them. So, this is my morning routine. To each is their own priority. How do you set your morning routines? Do let me know in the comment section. Hope you all like this video. If yes, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you all soon with a new one. Until then, take care, keep smiling. Bye bye. And yes, please don't forget to like. Your like motivates me a lot.